What is mirror therapy and Ho'oponopono? Well, almost everyone has heard of Ho'oponopono. I'm not sure that almost everyone understands Ho'oponopono. See, when you go to the internet, you find a lot of information, but most of it is mixed messages that, brings you to a position of, I really don't know what is what. And this is why, The Secret, Law of Attraction, Ho'oponopono, EFT, and so on, when it comes out, it goes like, whoosh, and then slowly, not to say rapidly, comes down. Why? Very simple. People don't understand it. You see, today, if we were to analyze the world's problems, we would come to the conclusion that the world is seeking to know things, not to understand things. See, knowing is satisfying. It's enough. Understanding needs work. So, because so many people ask me, and this is what I practice with my clients, mirror therapy, along with Ho'oponopono, I decided, well, why not put it on a video? And, instead of one-on-one, perhaps the video will go to many people at once. Now, one thing you need to understand, sometimes in life, there are things you need that you can pay for. And you pay and you get it. In this case, you can't buy this. Even if you're a millionaire, you can't buy what I'm going to share with you today. Why? Because it belongs to you. Only you can channel it. And it cannot be bought. All right, so what is Ho'oponopono? Oh, well, yeah, we know it's an ancient practice in Hawaii based on 4 phrases. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Yeah, I've seen many videos where they say that you don't really need an intention. You don't really need a connection. All you need to do is say it out loud. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. Now I ask you honestly, do you believe or feel that that's enough? And is that enough for what? Do you think you can just erase something from your subconscious mind without going through the conscious mind? Do you really believe that? See, first off, whatever's in your subconscious mind was programmed by your conscious mind. And if you want to change anything in your subconscious mind, you need to go through your conscious mind. Example, remember the first time you tied your shoes? Do you remember? You probably went like, maybe the tongue did more movement than your fingers. And at the end, it was all crooked. What happened the second time? Same thing. What about today? You tie your shoes talking to 3 people at the same time. You don't even remember if you tied your shoes. Why? Because it's installed in your subconscious mind. The automatic pilot. And you need to understand that the subconscious mind has no power to decide or choose or plan. It's automatic. It reacts. It doesn't act. So when we do the Ho'oponopono, you must do it connected, aligned. And if you have any health issue, any health problem, you may want to use Ho'oponopono along with the mirror therapy. Look, As you can see, I have nothing to sell. I'm not here pushing something. I'm not. I really don't care. I'm sharing something. You know why I share? Because I see so much suffering in the world. 2023, August. 2023 is a year 7. Universal year 7. Look what has happened so far. Look what happened to Maui and the rest of the world. Yes, there's a lot of suffering. But you know, suffering can be stopped and healing can take place. But you need to know how. And you need to understand how that works. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. I could tell you so many stories, but we would be here until I don't know when. But just lately, and what I'm going to say to you, I know it's not believable. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to point it out to me. I know it's not believable. But it's true. It's very true. And I still have that message on Messenger. This is a client that I have followed for maybe 3 years. I can forget time, like 3 years, maybe more. She went through a very difficult, mean divorce in a country that was not her country. And through the process of coaching, I showed her what to do. But I can't do it for you. But you can. And believe it or not, it was not instantly. But she did it. Everything turned out just beautifully. The transition, the divorce, the signing papers, which were at the beginning something impossible, it became more than possible. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is what happened about 4 weeks ago. So she's installed, she's working, she's very, very happy with the dynamics, the new dynamics she has. And her mother told her to, you know what, you haven't made a test for so long, you should go make a test. You know, you're 45, you know, women thing. Why am I going to test? I don't feel anything. But you should, you know, it's good. Anyway, because her mother has connections in the hospital, she went. So she went through all the tests. And she sent me a message in desperation, telling me, Antonio, I have very bad news. I did tests and they came out positive and aggressive. I have a uterus cancer. Okay. Right away, as a therapist, I'm there. Okay. Nothing shows up in my body just like that. Well, you know, the statistics, it happens. No, it doesn't. If it was like that, once in a while you would see a pear in an apple tree. You know, it happens. No, it doesn't. This universe, the divine plan, whatever you want to call it, it's aligned and beautifully composed and perfect. So if anything happens to my physical body, it is because of something I'm doing or something I'm not doing. I'm not guilty, but I'm responsible. There's one thing. See, I often say my physical body, and you say your physical body. But the reality is, this is not my body. This is my responsibility, because this body belongs to Earth. It's made of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, water, electricity, particles. Okay, so I'll use sometimes the term my physical body. But I understand that what this body is your responsibility. Okay, I began thinking, okay, so she went through a very bad relationship. Very aggressive too. And when we talk about uterus, we're talking about the second chakra that obviously is screwed up. The sexuality. Okay, maybe that is the reason. Maybe that is the reason. I told her, okay, we're Wednesday. Can you make it Saturday? We'll do a session on Saturday. Because she said, I really need a session because I'm going in Monday to decide what to do with my situation. I said, okay, fine, let's talk Saturday. And she came in to the session crying, obviously. I can just imagine. And she left the session laughing. And she goes to me, you're the only one, Antonio, that can make me laugh at this time. And I told her, you know what? Laughing is the worst enemy of any illness, of any cancer. The worst enemy. So I told her, or should I say, I don't tell anybody what to do. I don't have that right. But I suggested, and when I suggest something to someone, I am fully aware that that's what I would do if I was in her position. So I would never suggest anything to anyone if I was not personally willing to do it. And when I do something, it's because I understand that's something. So I said to her, look, doctors are important. What would we do without doctors? But in reality, they're, just a mechanic. They fix what we damage. But they don't fix the driver, which is the mind. And the mind is what? Oftentimes a bag of garbage from things we lived, things we experienced. And that in itself becomes paradigms, that in itself becomes programming, and we think we're thinking, when in reality we're being thought. So this is what I suggest to her. Look, and before I go on, let me I'm sure you know this. If you talk to a plant, if you caress a plant, an animal, see what happens to it. When you give love to something, see what happens to it. I don't believe this. I know it. I do that with my plants. I do that with my dog. You inject love. And that's what emanates from them. Your body is not you. But if you are able to love your body, well, look what happens to it. You'll be the witness. But you need to understand the mechanism. You can just do it because I said so, or because you saw it on a video, or you read it in a book. If you don't understand it, well, chances are it will not work. Okay. Again, when you do Ho'oponopono, you must feel it, feel it, feel it. Fuse yourself with it. And you go to heart center. You go to a place that only those who do it know what I'm talking about. So I said to her, well, today, when you take a shower, you're alone in the bathroom. Come out of the shower, dry yourself up, hang the towel, and look at your body in front of the mirror. From head to toe, naked body. And as you do so, please connect to the body. An amazing and wonderful machine. A miracle. Why you doubt it? Let me prove it to you. For 9 months in your mother's womb, what did you do? Nothing. What did your mother do? Nothing. What did your father do? Nothing. In reality, no one did anything. And you came out all done. Wow. Your heart beats 100,000 times a day. Every single day. No break. It does not stop for a break. A minute or two. Your body changes 6 billion cells a day. I never forget to breathe, even when I sleep. Then again, I never really thought of breathing. Do I need to go any further? You are a miracle. So connect yourself to that miracle. And look at your body. And touch your body. As you touch your body, you acknowledge, what would I do without this body? As spirit, I know everything. But as spirit, I don't know what anything means. See, the meaning of life is you come to experience that which you know in theory. Spirit knows that fire burns. But spirit will never, ever know the meaning of burning. But if you project yourself in the form, like create a hologram, and you touch fire, memory, evolution. Okay, so you touch your body, in front of the mirror, that wonderful, this amazing, unexplainable machine. Scientists, they're all going to die trying to figure out how does this work. They will never know. So you touch your body, say, I love you. I love you. I so love you. Please, 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 please feel my love. Because my love is real. I love you. 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 What would I do without you? I love you. I am so sorry, so sorry, so sorry for whatever I've done or not done that brought this reality into our reality. I don't know what I've done, but I know I must have done something. And for that reason, I am so, so sorry. Please, please forgive me. As she touches the uterus, the second chakra, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I got distracted. Forgive my lack of consideration, my lack of respect, my lack of connection with you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being unconditionally at my service. Thank you. Thank you for getting back to a full health where we can both function and continue. I love you and I thank you. I love you and I thank you. And connect with it. Connect. Stay. You see, it has nothing to do with me. And just by doing this, I got into a state of, wow, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're Saturday. And she did that on Saturday. I know she did. And I know she got connected to it. Not by desperation, aspiration. And again on Sunday and Monday before she went to the hospital. And whether you believe it or not, because I really don't care, like I said, I am sharing information with you. This is the power we have. But so many people did a great job at saying otherwise. Well, she went to the hospital, and to the doctor's surprise, everything came out negative. Now, the doctor is going through the papers. They even call her mother, because her mother has a high position in the hospital. They didn't know what to say. There was nothing. It was negative. And the end result was normal. What happened? What happened from Wednesday to Monday? Okay. The machines must have made a mistake or misread. I love it when we try to find logic to explain something that we deny being a miracle. Well, we are a miracle. And we have the power to create miracles in our lives. The problem is doubt. The problem is we listen to people that are in the victim and guilt state. So embrace fear, doubt, victim, guilt. It's easier than connect and align. If you have any problem, any health problem that needs healing, what I just showed you does not cost you one dime. And like I said before, you cannot go buy it. You can't go to the pharmacy. Hey, give me that medicine. I'll pay you $1,000. Sorry, you can't buy it. Because these are agreements we have with the divine, or whatever you want to call it. Mirror therapy and Ho'oponopono. When you really fuse yourself into it, and then you see what happens. I just wanted to share this with you. Be well, be safe.